Oof. Gather round, gather round. Listen, we need to have a clear conversation here today. Travis, what is you doing, baby? No prenup? In a no-fault divorce state? With millions and millions and millions of dollars. What is this? Is no one around you giving you the real, my guy? This is absolutely absurd and ridiculous. And guys, I wanted to go over the Travis Hunter situation right now. If you don't know, they recently got married. Matter of fact, let me throw up some of these photos as I continue to talk my ish. So these photos were posted to Travis Hunter's Instagram account, and you will see, matter of fact, you cannot see it right now. Let me show you. Comments are currently disabled down up on there, but trust and believe my comments will not be disabled. So drop me your comments down below about how you feel about this particular situation. But yeah, this is them at their wedding. And then also as well, as I talk through my comments, I already know there's going to be a cohort of people that are going to be down up in here saying, MTR, you red pill misogynistic asshole pig. How do you know? How do you know that this is going to end up in shit without them realizing how accurate that I am in my predictions? But nevertheless, I accumulate the success, the future success of holy matrimony predicated on the behaviors that you can see during the dating stage. And we have seen a multitude of behaviors from the lovely young succubus that he got married to, which means to me that this is going to last 3 to 5 years maximum. Now, we're going to go over a couple of those things right here just to remind the audience. But the reason why I want to go over content like this is because inevitably at the end of the day, contrary to popular belief, I want to see people together. I want to see two-parent homes, but not when I know or recognize behavior traits that will not amount to success going into the future. And I think that it's important for young men, and young men specifically, because more often than not, they get their shirt taken from them in the family court system, and they have no idea what's on the other side of them. But it's important for young men to understand what of these behaviors should they be looking out for, and then also understanding the psychology that goes into how these things can occur. Because the psychology piece here is what fascinates me. That's the most important part. Because while we see a physically strong man, a superbly gifted young man, what we also see is a young man blinded, with rose-colored glasses on, with no idea into the true nature of the woman that stands before him. But he's good-natured, but she's smart enough to understand that there were some components of this young man, and I know that his father was somewhat in his life, but he portrays son husbandry behavior and understands that because of that, he is seeking validation from his significant other, namely her, while also dangling in front of him that nothing is ever good enough, utilizing textbook manipulation to control him. Exhibit A. Now, this video was shot at the wedding. Let me know what you guys pick up from this.
There you go. What you gonna do now?
Yep.
Ready?
You ready?
Yeah, y'all count down from 3.
3, 2, 1.
Now, I believe that this is the Brabus G-Wagon, which is a $300,000 version of the G-Wagon. Now, why is it that the people that are watching seem more excited than her? Interesting. I mean, there's hardly a reaction. There's no scream. There's no running over to him, kissing him. There's no fanfare. There's nothing. Now, this man got down on bended knee. This man is making all of the millions of dollars while she makes nothing. This man is not only doing that, but then purchasing cars for her on her wedding day. He's putting himself in a weak position, not in a position of strength. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that you can't buy gifts for each other, but this comes after months of her publicly embarrassing him. The least she can do is look excited, but this is her MO. And she's smart in doing this in terms of smart when it comes to manipulation, because he will forever seek her validation and she will never appropriately give it to him. Now let's go through some of these comments before I show you guys some more evidence. She about to drain his bank account. If there's no prenup, he deserves everything he gets. No hugs or kiss. Pick the wrong one, gang. He's doing way too much at this very early stage in the marriage. Even the women are calling it out. She didn't kiss him or hug him at all. So sad, Travis will see her true colors. It'll take about 3 to 5, man. But shit, after 3 to 5, she's coming out on top at least 20 million. Now, I mentioned before that she has a history of this type of behavior. Let's go through some of that evidence.
Lynn, you got the best man in football, girl. Get that man some peace. Why is she upset?
Shador and Shiloh here at Folsom Field at home for the
My guys, I say all day, if you can't find one that doesn't bring you peace, she ain't the one, Chief. While this man is playing a game, she's finding some reason to start an argument or to be pissy at him over. Be out your mind.
His stomach hurt.
You had a smile on your face the whole time. What was going on in your mind?
I was just happy to be like
There you go.
my last game at Folsom Field. The crowd came out to watch us, and we've been on the show for them, so I was happy to be here.
Women like this are not peace bringers. They are peace destroyers, especially when she knows cameras are going to be everywhere and you have the nerve and or audacity to fix your behavior to be like this in front of millions. And you could tell just by the look on his face, the young brother's still thinking about it right here. Now, the worst version of the disrespect, and one of the main reasons why so many people came out to speak on behalf of Travis, was the way how she referenced that he was actually not even her type.
I saw myself on Instagram and she dubbed me.
I didn't dub him. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. We be fighting.
I don't be fighting. She be fighting.
I don't be fighting. She be fighting. Ooh! You know it right there, brother.
She be fighting.
Like I said, I like things my way, and if it doesn't go my way, then
I like things my way. If it don't go my way, man, you were crazy not to get at least a prenup.
it doesn't sound like that. That's the funny thing.
That's all I be hearing when she be crying and talking.
I don't even cry for real.
Even though she get mad at me a lot.
I have to bring that up.
Nah, she get mad at me every day, y'all.
The reason why is because I'm a very particular person. Like, organized is like not even the word. Like, I like everything in order in my way, and if it's not my way, then
She wanna blame it all on me.
Somebody just said, don't marry her. She got an attitude and she mad all the time.
Right.
Bro, when I seen she say she was mad all the time, bro, she's really not mad all the time, bro.
Is that what she look
I'm not
like?
gonna lie, I do have an attitude problem. I
That's
really
it.
do. But I have to grow as an individual. You know, I'm a girl.
The crazy thing is that attitude.
Because I'm a girl, she says, so you must tolerate me having this attitude, irrespective of you playing at a game, irrespective of us being up on live stream, where I must protect your image or protect your privacy. I'm just a girl. I can't control myself. Now, the internet call out from all of this, especially from the women, was legendary.
When a woman truly loves you, she speaks differently. She does not get on camera and say, oh, well, he wasn't my first choice. I didn't like him. He followed me to the party. You don't speak of your man in that way. If you truly have a heart for him, she is tolerating you until she gets tired enough to take you for everything you got. And you're not willing to listen because you are emotionally tied, which a man should never be or do. I know that a lot of women's going to be mad at what I got to say about this, but a man should know that she wants you more than you want her. If you want her more than she wants you, it's going to end bad, and you are going to have a stressful relationship because you are going to be trying to do everything possible to keep her in your life, and there's going to become a time period where she just don't care no more. Even in the interviews, you say, well, I make sure that I have my hands in a certain way. I make sure that I do this a certain way. The fact that you are behaving like a puppet and not a man when you are in a relationship shows that you are not there with confidence. You are there out of insecurity. Your relationship was never built on love. Your relationship was not built on trust. Your relationship was built on stipulations of if you behave in a certain way, she's going to accept you. If you do certain things, she's going to accept you. And I don't want to hear, well, I moved in with her first because she knew that it was a benefit at the end goal. These type of women have an end goal.
Yeah.
And it seems like a lot of men don't realize that.
Psychological manipulation, mental warfare, and torture. But the thing is, at the end of the day, he does not understand enough about himself or the nature of his significant other in order to do any damage with. So, he's going to get taken to the cleaners later off in life. There's not much that anyone else around him can do because I'm sure there has to be someone down up in there. I mean, the whole internet came up and said something on his behalf, but apparently not enough people in and around the situation can speak up enough where it gets him to change his behavior. We've seen this time and time again. Sports people, celebrities being finessed by these women out here seeking nothing more than their net worth, than having that cut essentially in half. Even with all of this information, even with all of this understanding, no prenup in a no-fault divorce state? Oh, damn, Travis. Anyway, let's get back to TikTok and see some more thoughts.
This is a piece of... We tried to save him. We did everything we could. And you went and married this Stuti? This gotta be his first body, his first baddie, all that. Either this is slow or she's a D1 manipulator or both. This just signed his whole rookie contract away. She's for the streets and you put a ring on this?
Crazy.
Bro, and would you believe this got a prenup too? Prenup, that means she could take everything he owns. So she could divorce him tomorrow and take everything he worked hard for. This just goes to show you, you cannot save your homies. You cannot help dumb niggas. Especially if they never got their heart broken before, if they never had a girlfriend before. This is still young. He's 23. He never tasted a heartbreak. You married someone while she made you wait in the car while she's getting cracked. Reevaluate your whole thinking process, gang. What is wrong with you? They married each other last night. You never heard of Samson and Delilah in the Bible? You ain't learned from his mistakes? You ain't never heard of a Jezebel spirit? You're cooked. She's gonna take everything you own. Don't make the same mistake he made. Toto is not that good. Trust me.
Travis Hunter just married his high school sweetheart without a damn prenup. Let's get into it. Hi, my name is Patty Asai. I wrote the book Never Date a Broke Dude, the Financial Freedom Playbook, not just to teach you about broke dudes, but how to be financially smart and responsible, unlike Travis. Okay, so let's look at some stats. NFL divorce rates are about 80%. That is 8 out of 10 NFL players. 78% of NFL players go broke within 2 years of retirement. And 87% of NFL and NBA marriages end in divorce within 5 years. So while Travis may be thinking this is my happily forever after, unfortunately, the numbers tell us differently. Now, I am all about love, but most importantly, I'm about loving yourself and protecting your future assets. And it's time that people stop living in this fantasy la-la land like, oh my gosh, we're one now. No, you are not one. One person can leave the other at any given time. Yeah. You don't have the same social security card. You don't have the same driver's license. Yeah. You are not one person. And while things may be all happy and lovey-dovey now, when you get to the point of divorce, things get very ugly. And this is why a prenup is important. And not just for the person who has assets, but it also protects the other person as well. How does that happen? Here's how. When you do a prenup, there's a full financial audit of what each person has and what each person doesn't have. And the two of them get to decide how assets will be distributed upon divorce. And that's actually very smart because if you don't have a prenup, you leave that decision up to the judge, who may be fair or unfair one way or the other. And if the other person does not want to sign a prenup, then that is a huge red flag and you need to move on to another relationship. Because that shows that the person does not care about you, but only cares about themselves. So don't be stupid. Don't be like Travis. Always get a prenup if you have some assets. Follow me and get my book, not just about prenups, but how to be financially smart so you can get your bag, grow your bag, and most importantly, how to keep your bag.
If you don't write that prenup, then you having a worker from the government decide how your life gets split up. Oh, absolutely insane. It makes absolutely right. Listen, all my guys out there that have been convinced that if you get a prenup, right, like that means that you don't trust in your relationship, right? Like you're drinking the Kool-Aid and they won. They are shaming you not to protect yourself. The manipulation is it's crazy, all right? But you guys heard it right there. 80% of athletes divorce? Come on now. And of course, just as you have my side of the internet that's saying the opinions that I am saying, of course, there's a completely other side. Let's review.
You see how the whole internet tried to do Travis Hunter's girlfriend? And look, he done married her. That's what y'all get. Y'all need to stay out of people's business. Because everybody does not care that somebody had a past before them. The only people who care about stuff like that is people who are not secure within themselves and people who care about what everybody else around them think. Y'all try to break him and that girl up. Y'all try to, destroy this young lady. And he done married the woman. I love that for you, Travis. It shows leadership. It shows you're a real man. Men get very, very insecure when it comes to other men and their women having dealings with them, especially if it was before them. A real secure grown man don't care about a woman's past.
Look at a real secure man they don't care that you got S-tapes over here. All right, that you was starting and bopping, that crew over there is known for being inside of you in the past. No, that's a secure man. Would just remove all thoughts of your body being desecrated by other grown men who she laid on their back for, but apparently wasn't good enough for a relationship, and now they're giving you a chance. Yeah. He must be a weak man in order to think about those things. And she said it right here, is that, yeah, it's true. There are some men out there that don't care about what has happened within the past, but these men are not masculine men. Masculine men have never wanted a woman that has been sufficiently utilized by other men. We enjoy modesty. We want something with the wrapper still on it, you heard? But these women will stop at nothing to manipulate you into being consequence-free and then laugh at you when they see one of their acolytes get their way.
Insecure men care about that.
Okay.
I hope this is a lesson for some of y'all.
Yeah, it's a lesson.
Because people gonna do what they want to do regardless. Thank you. Stop listening to the internet. It's gonna really make you a miserable person.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Whatever. Yep. Don't listen to the internet. Don't listen to people tell you about their situations. You know what? Don't listen to facts, data, statistics. You know what? 80% of them get divorced. You know what? You hear 80%. Still don't get no prenup. Don't listen to none of them. Just live life free and just make it up and create it as you live. Just be free as a butterfly. Like, this shit is just so absurd. Listen, if you were going skydiving and you knew that 80% of the trips ended in fatalities, would you still want to go skydiving at that particular place? Chances are no. To me, going into a marriage with that amount of income disparity is skydiving. I think as men, we have to take as much calculated risk as we can into the future in order to minimize BS happening to us to encroach on our happiness. All right, guys, drop me your questions, comments, concerns down in the comment box down below. Again, I'm gonna keep my comment box open so you guys can sound off down there. You heard? So drop your comments down there, and I can't wait till our next conversation. I appreciate you guys, especially if you rocking with me all the way to this side of the video, and I appreciate you guys. Until next time, YouTube, peace.
Belongs to the street.
Girl, don't hold my hand. You a mattress actress on the OnlyFans. Get your money, girl, but damn, how is that your only plan? What you gonna do when you get too old to strip and dance? Get up out your echo chamber screaming period and yes. You a low down dirty woman if you try to get knocked up by a high value man.